I hope I'm audible.
Yes, you're audible. Please proceed.
Okay,
Would you
so
like to share your screen?
yeah, I will share. I will share it in meantime. So initially, I
Okay,
will
okay, okay, sir.
introduce myself. So mm, uh, I'm working in Vesatago as a business associate, and I'm working for past 2 years. To say about my qualification or educational background, I've done computer engineering and was passed out in 2008, 2018. Earlier, I used to work in IT software company as a technical engineer, and currently I'm working in Vesatago. So, say about my role.
So sorry to interrupt. There is some background disturbance, sir. You connect your earphone properly.
Uh,
Is it
am I
possible
audible
to
clearly now?
close the? You're audible. Background noise is coming, so you can close the door or something.
Ma'am, door is already closed, but actually there there are already a lot of members in our premise.
Oh,
So
is it? Okay, 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 sir. You have connected your earphone, sir.
yeah, I've connected through earphone.
Okay, okay, fine, sir. Please proceed.
Okay. So yeah, I was saying about Vesatago. Like I'm working in Vesatago for past 2 years, and our CTO of Vesatago is Akshay Dikshit. I and Akshay Dikshit was classmate at engineering. So I know I've been with Akshay for last 10 years almost. So when to say about Vesatago and their initial progress. So when I used to work in other company and I've seen Akshay journey or Vesatago's journeys on how they've implemented their product and how they've successfully revolutionized the agri supply chain in last 4 years. So uh, to say about like Veslogo that in course of 4 years, like Veslogo is about 4 years old company, and we have developed multiple products. One of our products is Togo, which I will share in later on. That how we have developed, what are the impacts, and how agriculture or FP organization have been benefited from it. So I will say about it in later. Um, Oh, you say about that since I'm working in other company and how I switched to Vesatago. So since I'm also in, I had also a farming background, and I've seen that the impact which Vesatago was creating on farmers' life or easing agriculture business. So I had a keen interest in getting in those organization and to get some so that I can also benefit in farmer journey or FPO journeys. So that's how I came into Vesatago, and I'm actively working in it. Uh, so I will share my presentation and how the Vesatago journey has been started. I will represent it. So, Vesatago was initially incorporated in 2018, and from there, it's now currently working with multiple FPOs. Our current and main FPO, which we are working is Sadri Farms, and most of our products are developed for them. So there are multiple products like one of our products is Togo, other is FMS, which stand for FPO Management System, which totally digitize the supply chain of agriculture businesses. And apart from that, we have also developed in market trade system. We have also developed a mandi system, which gives an offer and bidding facility for farmer and trader. Um, to say about like how we started. So initially, when our team like Vesdogo had connected with Sayadri Farms, so they say they had a problem statement like they had their tomato processing plant where they had a daily requirement of 5,000 metric ton. So like uh, means uh, Uh, they earlier when our technology was not implemented, they used to call all the suppliers on phone, and it was very hectic. Like they used to call each and every farmer for their requirement. Like they used to say like कि आपके पास रिक्वायरमेंट आपके पास प्रोडक्ट है गुड से तो हम आप हमें सप्लाई कर सकते हो क्या मतलब वो बहुत ही अनऑर्गेनाइज था। तो उन्होंने हम लोगों को एक स्टेटमेंट दिया था कि ऐसा एक प्रॉब्लम है कि हम लोगों को डेली 5000 मीट्रिक टन टोमेटो का प्रोक्योरमेंट होता है, पर वो हम कैसे डिजिटाइज कर सकते हैं, क्योंकि हम डेली तो कॉल हर एक सप्लाई को कॉल कर नहीं कर सकते, क्योंकि ऑन एन एवरेज डेली 1000 2,000 फार्मर्स को उनको डेली कॉल करना पड़ता रहता है। तो एक हम लोगों ने एक चैलेंज लिया। तो हम एक प्रोडक्ट हम लोगों ने डेवलप किया। तो एक सिंपल था कि इनिशियली हम लोगों ने एक वेब फॉर्म दिया, एक वेब पेज डेवलप किया था, जिससे कि जो शहर रिफॉर्म्स के ऑफिसर्स है, जो एग्रोनॉमिस्ट या फिर प्रोक्योरमेंट मैनेजर है, वो सिंपल उस वेब फॉर्म द्वारा एक डिमांड रेज करते थे कि मान लो कि एक टोमेटो का डिमांड है, कौन सा ग्रेड है, क्या रेट पे आप ऑफर कर रहे हो, कितना रिक्वायरमेंट है। और उन लोगों ने जो भी उनके सप्लायर्स है, उनको पहले ही अपने सिस्टम पे ऑन बोर्ड कर लिया था। जैसे कि मान लो उस टाइम पे सप्लायर्स कम थे, 500 से 600 सप्लायर्स उनके 4 साल पहले थे। तो सारे सप्लायर्स को उन्होंने ऑन बोर्ड कर लिया। और एक वेब फॉर्म थ्रू एक डिमांड हम लोगों ने प्रोविजन दिया था कि जो वेब फॉर्म थ्रू एक डिमांड रेज कर सकते थे। और वो डिमांड जो भी सप्लायर्स उन लोगों के पास हम लोगों ने एक टोगो एप्लीकेशन दे दिया था, जो एप्लीकेशन पे वो डिमांड रिफ्लेक्ट होता था। तो अब डिमांड रिफ्लेक्ट जो सप्लायर्स है वो डिमांड के अगेंस्ट बुकिंग करते थे। तो इससे क्या हुआ कि हर एक सप्लायर को उनको कॉल कॉल नहीं करना पड़ रहा था हर बार। तो जो भी रजिस्टर्ड सप्लायर्स उनको वो डिमांड दिखता था, वो डिमांड के अगेंस्ट वो बुकिंग करते थे। और वो डिमांड में हमने प्रोविजन भी दिया था कि आप कौन से स्लॉट में बुक कर सकते हो। तो पहले क्या होता था कि एक जो टेक्नोलॉजी इम्प्लीमेंटेड नहीं थी, तो बहुत सारे सप्लायर्स ये फार्मर हैं, वो रैंडमली सैलरी में अपना व्हीकल लेके आते थे, और पूरा दिन वो उनका व्हीकल वहाँ पे ही खड़ा रहता था, क्योंकि बहुत ही क्योस अनऑर्गेनाइज था। वो एक एट टाइम एट अ टाइम बहुत सारे व्हीकल्स लाइन में खड़े रहते थे। तो अनऑर्गेनाइज था। तो हम लोगों ने क्या कि टाइम स्लॉट भी प्रोविजन करके दिया था कि जो भी सप्लायर वो स्पेसिफिकली टाइम स्लॉट सिलेक्ट कर सकता था कि मैं मेरे व्हीकल 2 से 3 ये स्लॉट में बुक करना चाहता हूँ। तो उससे ये भी हो कि सह्याद्री के प्रीमिसेस में जो व्हीकल का रश था वो भी कम हो गया, और फार्मर को भी पता चल रहा था कि मुझे एग्जैक्ट कौन से स्लॉट में जाना है। तो वो पूरा दिन भी उसका वेस्ट नहीं हो रहा था। और सह्याद्री के जो ऑफिसर्स थे, उनकी उनके साइड से भी प्रॉब्लम सोल्व हो गया कि उनको भी हर सप्लाई को कॉल नहीं करना पड़ रहा था। वो सिंपल एक डिमांड रेज करते थे, जिसके अगेंस्ट जो भी रजिस्टर सप्लायर है वो अगेंस्ट बुकिंग करते थे। तो एक टोगो हम लोगों ने सक्सेसफुल इम्प्लीमेंट किया था। तो उसका इम्पैक्ट आज अभी 4 साल बाद, अब जो करंट टोगो का सक्सेस है, तो हम डेली एक्टिव जो हम लोगों की टोगो सप्लायर्स वो 3000 से 4000 एक्टिव यूजर्स है। रजिस्टर हम लोगों के पास 8 से 9 हज़ार यूजर्स है। और, और और जो टोगो एप्लीकेशन है, उस एप्लीकेशन थ्रू हम और अप्रोक्सीमेटली एक एक क्वार्टर या एक ईयर में 1.5 लाख मीट्रिक टन प्रोक्योरमेंट हम लोगों ने किया था, जो कि ह्यूज अचीवमेंट है। तो एक टोगो एप्लीकेशन कर रहा है। और इसके इसके बाद और अदर भी एप्लीकेशंस थे, लाइक वी हैव आल्सो डेवलप अदर एफएमएस मॉड्यूल, लाइक to go with FMS module, I will show you a Togo process. Like this is a Togo supply chain. Like we have a registered farmers from multiple villages. We raise the demand, and those farmers do their booking against demand. So uh, farmers used to book their quantity, and they also used to register their vehicle. So they used to take their vehicle and goods towards Sayadri farms, and once their vehicles are inverted, like they used to know what are the gross weight, net weight. And we have also integrated an WhatsApp API. Like every time when a vehicle gets unloaded, a WhatsApp message is triggered to a farmer. He get an WhatsApp notification like, what was this quantity? Uh, अगेन व्हाट वाज द रिजेक्शन अप्लाइड टू योर प्रोडक्ट, एंड पूरा डिटेल उसको एक व्हाट्सएप मैसेज में मिलता है। मतलब पूरा जो सप्लाई चेन एक्टिविटी टोगो टोमेटो प्रोसेस के लिए हम लोगों ने डिजिटाइज किए हैं। और और अदर जो हम लोगों की प्रोडक्ट्स है, लाइक टोगो के अलावा भी हम मल्टीपल प्रोडक्ट्स में हम लोगों ने काम किया है। जैसे कि हम लोग का अदर एक प्रोडक्ट है एफ एम एस, जो एफपीओ मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम है जो कि सैलरी की जितने भी ऑपरेशन चलते हैं सप्लाई चेन ऑपरेशन से वो हम लोगों ने पूरे डिजिटाइज किए। तो उसमें मल्टीपल मॉड्यूल्स है लाइक we have registration module like all the suppliers or traders which are connected with salary firms need to be registered through our platform. So registration module में हम लोगों ने डिटेल रजिस्ट्रेशन होता है जैसे कि फार्मर हो या ट्रेडर हो उनका पूरा रजिस्ट्रेशन होता है प्लॉट फील्ड फार्म। और अगर ट्रेडर हो तो उसके जो डॉक्यूमेंटेशन है जीएसटी है पैन है बैंक डिटेल्स वो सब पूरा रजिस्ट्रेशन होने के बाद वो यूज़र वेरीफाई होता है और वेरीफाई होने के बाद ही उसको जो अदर एप्लीकेशन है जैसे कि टोको है एफएमएस है तो वो एप्लीकेशन वो यूज़ कर सकता है। unless and until he is not verified he won't be able to use our Togo application and he won't able to see the demand which Saidri have posted. So Togo applications basically ऐसे screens है तो ये फार्मर फेसिंग एप्लीकेशन है। तो यहाँ पे आप देखोगे ये डिमांड सैलरी फॉर्म्स ने रेज किया है। तो यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हो कि 619 ये रिमेनिंग करेक्ट है और सैलरी ने 5.5 रुपीज़ पर केजी ऑफर किया है। तो अगर मैं एज अ सप्लायर मुझे अगर अगर मेरा जो कमोडिटी है टोमेटो मुझे सैलरी को सप्लाई करना है और मैं एक रजिस्टर्ड फार्मर हूँ तो मैं सिंपली एक डिमांड जो मुझे दिख रहा है उस पर मैं क्लिक करूँगा और जितना मेरे पास क्वांटिटी है मान लो कि मेरे पास 100 टोमेटो के क्रेट्स हैं तो मैं 100 क्रेट्स का बुकिंग कर लूँगा और उसके बाद मैं स्लॉट भी सिलेक्ट कर सकता हूँ कि कौन से स्लॉट में मुझे आना है। और यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हो कि हम प्रोजेक्शंस भी दिखाते हैं कि अब 100 कैरेट पर अपना आप लोग जो फार्मर है उसको एक्सपेक्टेड इनकम कितना है। तो वो इनकम वेरी भी हो सकता है क्योंकि रिजेक्शंस भी होते हैं। फार्मर जब अपना कम्युनिटी लेके सैलरी में जाता है तो वहाँ पे रिजेक्शन क्वालिटी रिजेक्शंस भी होते हैं। तो ये प्रोजेक्टेड इनकम है। तो और ये फार्मर फेसिंग एप्लीकेशन है। तो ये प्योरली फार्मर के लिए बनाया था हम लोगों ने। तो इससे हुआ क्या कि फार्मर भी हर बार उसको सह्याद्री में आना नहीं पड़ रहा था या फिर सह्याद्री के ऑफिसर्स को कॉल नहीं करना पड़ रहा था। तो सिंपली सह्याद्री के ऑफिस 3 बजे डिमांड रेज करते हैं तो 3 बजे वो एप्लीकेशन ओपन करके वो अपना जो क्वांटिटी है वो बुक कर सकता है। तो at the peak we were able to handle like daily 5 to 10 metric ton like all those requirements were handled through Togo and currently in peak season like and Sayadri procured most of its commodity through Togo application like initially we developed it for tomato and अभी आप देखोगे कि सैलरी मल्टीपल कमोडिटी में काम कर रहा है जैसे कि पोमोग्रेनेट हो गए ऑरेंजेस हो गए। तो वो वो सारा जो उनका प्रोक्योरमेंट है हम टोगो एप्लीकेशन थ्रू मैनेज करते हैं। तो एक टोगो एप्लीकेशन है और मैंने आपको बोला था कि जो सैलरी ऑफिसर्स है वो एक डिमांड रेज करते हैं। तो डिमांड का एक सेक्शन है वो सिंपल रहता है कि एक वेब फॉर्म है जिसमें आपको कौन सा कमोडिटी क्या रेट पे कौन सा ग्रेड है कौन सा डेस्टिनेशन है और कौन से ग्रुप को आप ये डिमांड लाइव करना चाहते हैं। तो एक सिंपल वेब फॉर्म रेज करते हैं और वो डिमांड लाइव होने पर जो भी रजिस्टर्ड फार्मर है उस ग्रुप के अंदर उनको वो डिमांड दिखता है। और ये तो गया टोगो और दूसरा जो हम लोगों ने प्रोडक्ट डेवलप किया है स्पेसिफिकली फॉर सह्याद्री वो एफएमएस है। तो एफएमएस ये पूरा सॉफ्टवेयर क्लस्ट सॉफ्टवेयर आप उसको एक प्रोडक्ट बोल सकते हो जिसके जिसके मल्टीपल मॉड्यूल्स हैं। एक तो स्केड्यूलिंग है जहाँ पे सह्याद्री को उनके जो अदर कमोडिटीज है लाइक ग्रेप्स है जो हाई वैल्यू कमोडिटी है अगर उसका स्केड्यूलिंग प्रोसेस उनको मैनेज करना है तो वो पूरा हम लोगों के सॉफ्टवेयर में प्रोविजन कर दिया है। जैसे कि कोई भी रजिस्टर्ड फार्मर है और उसका स्केड्यूल उनको मतलब उसकी प्लॉट पे उनको स्केड्यूल जनरेट करना है। तो
I'm so
स्केड्यूल
sorry to interrupt.
यस मैम।
There are some participants who don't understand Indian, so try
हम्म,
to speak in English, sir, if maximum possible.
हो गया मैम।
Okay.
सो
Wherever in between, if you wanted to use, you can use, but maximum try to do English. Okay.
हो गया। So our other product was FMS. Like FMS was purely developed for managing Sahyadri's supply chain activities. So in FMS we have multiple modules. Like we have scheduling module, we have inwarding, we have vehicle registration, we have supplier registration, we have reports, we have analytics. We have developed multiple modules as per requirement. So to say about simple process, like here also we have economist facing application. To say a simple flow, how they manage, like let's say they had a requirement of grapes, about 100 metric tons on a weekly basis. So what they do, right, do like they have registered farmer, they create a schedule plan. They have a scheduling section in which agronomist creates a schedule uh, for next day. Like let's say they have 10 farmers whose plot is ready to harvest. So agronomist creates a schedule plan a day earlier through our software. In schedule, like it's nothing like they select the plot, they select the farmer, which vehicle is supposed to go to that location to procure that goods, and who will be the agronomist assigned to that scheduling plan, and again schedule harvesting, all those uh, parameters are assigned in scheduling module. Like I will show you this screen, just a second. So here you can see, like they create a schedule plan. Suppose this is a farmer whose plot needs to be harvested, and like they create an ad schedule. They select which crop needs to be procured from that farmer, and under which company, who will be the aggregator, which vehicle will be coming to that location. Again, and source and destination. So they create entire schedule plan for next day, and these schedule plans are then shared with the respective teams. So all the vehicle, uh, all the vehicle driver get a notification, like they get a gate pass. They get a gate pass prior day, and they know that next day where they need to go for procurement, where they get a gate pass, and gate pass has a destination, like and farmer name. So all those activities are managed through our scheduling module. And once this schedule have been completed, and that uh, vehicle brings that harvested good to Sayadri premises, we have an inboarding module, like the weighing team. The weighing team gets an has this dashboard access, so they see when the vehicle comes to them and has a weighing done at their end. So they just need to update the entries, like what was the gross weight, tear weight, what was the rejection. All these entries are filled here, and also these can also be managed through our platform. So you can see, like all the entities are being managed through our platform at one through single software. And once the vehicle inward has been confirmed, we have our system integrated with other third-party applications like SAP. So PO gets generated, all the other aspect like GRM, and also WhatsApp inward message is triggered for a supplier who gets a notification, like what was this quantity delivered at Vesatago, what was the rejection percentage applied for him. So these uh, are the supply chain activities. So you can see, like, and these are the like photos of farmer who bring their commodity to Sayadri farm and
No,
deliver their product.
you have shared your screen, no?
Yes, ma'am, I've shared.
No, we are not able to see your screen.
Uh,
Click on share screen.
I have shared, ma'am. I will
No,
share
no.
it again.
Now it is getting shared.
Means earlier it was not visible, right?
No. Earlier it was not visible.
So I will repeat again. So
Yeah. Please.
yeah, earlier I said about Togo. I will show
Sorry,
the.
at file folder only it is. Yeah. Put it in a slideshow also.
So yes, earlier I said that Togo
So
application
start
displayed
from the
developed.
beginning, sir, so that it will be clear. Huh? From the
Okay,
first
okay.
slide you can show, from wherever you started.
Okay, okay. So first line nothing, but it has
Okay.
a
Okay.
region mission of our
Okay.
West logo. And in second slide, we have our products, how the activities are being managed to our product. First is our Togo platform, which act as a procurement platform for our agribusinesses, which is a farmer-facing application, as I said earlier. And other we have developed a FMS application, which is purely for agribusinesses to handle the supply chain activities. And to say overall flow, like see, uh, since our Togo is a farmer-facing application, they get and demand on their app. Farmer book against those demand, and once the booking is done, the booking gets reflected in our FMS application. So the procurement manager officer gets an idea of how much booking has been done for today or particular demand. So we get a rough estimation. Like we have posted a demand for 5,000 carat and we have received booking for 4,000 carat till now. So we get a rough estimation. So once booking is done, they can plan the inward activities like how the inward will taken will be get taken, and other like once the invert is done, our application is also integrated with other third party applications like SAP. Once invert is done, we generate a PO, GRN, WhatsApp integration has been done, like WhatsApp notification goes to farmer for his every invert. And to say about Togo application, like these are these basic screens of Togo application. There they get a list of demands which has been raised by Sayadri Farm. So here you can see like this demand has been raised by Sayadri Farm. Modi is a location where the farmer needs to take his harvested good at this location, and the demand has been raised for tomato 1057 is a variety, and demand has been raised for grade B, and they are offering price for 5.5 rupees per kg, and the available cats are right now like 619. So it's a real time, like most of the crates have been booked by other suppliers, and now remaining crates are like 619. And we have also set a limit, like since there are multiple users, like at a time there are 3,000 users, but the requirement of Sayadri farms is limited, like they might require 5,000 or 10,000 crate at daily basis. So each supplier needs to get a chance to book his quantity. So it should not happen like one big supplier could book entire quantity. So they have restricted, like each supplier can book a specific amount. Like if limit is set to 500 crate, so any supplier cannot book beyond 500 crates. So these have also this provision has also been done in our system. Like every supplier should get a chance to book his quantity. So once booking is done, those bookings are then reflected in our application. Like yeah, you can see my dashboard. Like I have shared my screen of a product FMS application. You can see. Hello.
Yes, sir. You can see.
So I was saying like that once the booking is done from farmer side, the schedule gets generated in our system, and the officer get a detailed analysis, like who- means how much booking has been done, what are the quantity which we are expect to be received for tomorrow or uh, current day. So they get an entire detail, right? Which supplier has done booking and what quantity is supposed to bring to our premise. So once booking is done, then they can plan the inward activities. And to say about the uh, FMS, like Togo is one of our product, and to manage other supply chain activities of agri businesses, mainly for Sayadri farms, which we have developed. We have developed other modules like supply registration, where Sayadri can register their suppliers on our platform. We also have done integrated vehicle management, like they have their contracted vehicles which are paid on monthly basis. So to manage their contracts and to maintain their payment on monthly basis, we have also developed a vehicle management module in our platform. So vehicle registration can also be done in our platform, so they can track their payments as well. And we also have a benchmarking So like we have integrated like you raise offer for any commodity. The like you can see here once again when Sayadi farmers, Sayadi officers raise a demand for a particular commodity for the requirement, if benchmarking data has been recorded for past month or past 7 days, we give the projection like what is the possible probable rate for the commodity per kg per grade. So here they get a suggestion like based on benchmark data. So we have also that module integrated in our system. We also have reporting like all the transactions or all the inward which is being done on our platform. We have multiple reports configured so that the agri businesses or FPO can get a detailed tracker or Excel sheet for their monthly transactions, monthly data. Like they get an stock data, they get an inward data, they also get an supply registration data. Uh, all the data as per the requirement we have configured in the report format, and uh, we also have develop other systems like uh, in market trade. So one of our product is like in market trade, which is specifically developed for Sayadri farms to manage their operations. Like any farmer coming to a market to sell his product. So uh, they we have a developed product like he can get Sayadri can record a trade on behalf of uh, farmer, and he can get a receipt on real time like assurity. So Setu Trade is one of our platform, and these are the most of the products. Means mainly products which we have developed. And apart from that, we are also currently working on like MandiX trading, MandiX module, which is basically uh, like any suppose a farmer needs to sell his commodity to multiple buyers. So we have developed a product like he can post his offer in a trader community. So he can post offer like suppose I am a farmer and I had a commodity of grapes like, and I need to post it in traders community so that they can purchase and I can get a better rate based on bidding. So I can post that offer in traders community, and on that offer multiple buyers can bid. So farmer can get a competitive bidding option, competitive rate based on. So he doesn't need to rely on single buyer, or so since we are providing him multiple buyers, so price discovery can also be enabled. Like since multiple buyers are available in our platform, they can provide a better rate for his community. So that model is also in developing phase, which will be developed in coming 1 to 2 months and will be live in production as well. So this was the brief about the product which we have developed in last 4 years. So this was a simple overview, but the products and models have means it will take a 1 to 2 days to explain in detail about function of each module, how it works, how modules are integrated with other components and other systems like SAP, and how entire process gets happened. So since I've given a brief overview about Toho and FMS and a small little description about Setu Trade and our newly built application like MediaX. So are there any questions about Toho and FMS or something that you haven't understood which I've said? Hello.
Yes, sir. Your presentation is done, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
You can stop sharing the screen, sir.
Hmm. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you very much for your presentation. I will take up the questions from the participants here. The first question is,
Yes, ma'am.
What specific technologies are currently being used to optimize inventory management in horticulture? You're getting my question, sir?
So yes, ma'am. The FMS which we have developed, it in itself has an inventory management tool. Like every inward which is done under FMS, so stock has is maintained in our FMS system. So we have also configured a stock tech report for daily inward. They get an stock and a report like for current date, what was the stock which have been inwarded in our premises, and for past 1 month, what are the stock which are being held in our go downs or in cold store. So they get an entire report in our product in our FMS application in Excel format, like what are the stock which are being held in our SAD premises or SAD godowns or cold storage. So we have also developed an inventory module in our tool.
Okay. Can you provide examples of how automation is streamlining harvesting and packaging process in horticulture?
Of automation is pardon.
I repeat it. Can you provide examples of how automation is streamlining harvesting and packaging process in horticulture?
Yes, ma'am. Since I said that before before our product was implemented, all the harvesting process used to handle on pen and paper basis. Like the agronomist used to go on field, they used to take the note of farmer, his plot, his commodity, and they used to communicate through WhatsApp or phone to their manager. So we have since we have implemented our system, all the paperwork have been means, uh, removed. Now then, how the procurement is done? Like they raise a demand, and their agronomist also has an application where they get a demand, and based on the demand, they book the farmer commodity on behalf of farmer. Like their farmer registration. So based on the demand, they book the farmer commodity. So and once that booking is done, the procurement manager an gets an dashboard view, like uh, uh, means for the demand which he has raised, what are the current booking done for that demand, and uh, in, on all since earlier it used to carry on pen and paper. All the activities are now being carried through mobile application and through dashboard, and uh, they get an means detailed analysis, like uh, all the activities are being managed through software. They do not need to call every supplier through phone or communicate through WhatsApp. All things are being managed through software.
Okay. What challenges do horticultural producers face when adopting new technologies for supply chain management, and how can these challenges be overcome?
Challenges like if FPO or agribusiness or horticulture management are in initial phase, and they need to implement a technology. So the major challenge is like the technology handover. The stakeholders involved in their process are not means they do not have any technology or are not any tech savvy people. So to implement technology at first go, we need to provide a proper training. That's a difficult, that's a tedious task. Like we need to conduct a thorough training, or we need to give multiple trainings for users or stakeholders who are involved. And once the training is completed, or once they get an hands-on to the tools and technology which we are providing, then they can efficiently move on to the technology fully. But the challenge is like initial penetration is quite difficult. Like since the stakeholder are mostly farmers, and farmer are little hesitant to use a application, or they have they do not show that kind of interest. Like when you suppose when you go to a engineering student or other kind of people, they are they can easily adopt the application or anything like that what technology. But since our stakeholders are most of the farmers, to convey them or to get the work done from their side through mobile application, that's the bigger challenge which I think. But once that's been passed, or that has been done, or farmer has used to it, then implementing further product or scaling gets an easy. Like once we have crossed that phase, we can then scale rapidly, or can implement product, or can implement technology at horticulture at rapid pace. But the initial penetration is quite difficult.
Okay, then on to the next question.
Yes.
How does Internet of Things technology enable remote monitoring of storage facilities and transportation vehicles in agriculture?
See, Internet of Things. We work at Vesatago, and Vesatago also has its other partner who is purely working for Internet of Things. So basically they have implemented their sensor technology on farmer fields. Like the simple application is like they implement the sensor at farmer who has a grape farm, and the sensor gives a notification to farmer like at what time he need to provide a drip or provide a water to his farm, uh, what is the moisture of his soil quality. uh, Farmer gets a notification for every uh, quarter or every day through on his mobile application. This technology have been implemented to Sayadri farmers. Those who are registered farmer with Sayadri have implemented these IoT based sensor at the end. So the thing that those who have implemented, so they do not need to rely on other person. Like earlier, what used to happen, like they used to call other agronomist, he used to check the soil quality, he used to say then that the moisture level has gone down, you need to provide some kind of some amount of water, you need to provide some amount of fertilizers. So apart, and since sensors have been implemented, those data are automatically given to farmer on his application. Also, the sensor which they have implemented, it also monitor like it has auto control, like it control when to give water, and it the motor which pumps the water from well, it's automatically turn off that motor as well. So it have streamlined the process of farmers, the IoT technology. And to say about the cold supply chain IoT, you said that it is in initial phase. The organization which we are working, they have also trying means implementing those technology, but it haven't fully implemented at cold storage level right now. So it is in initial phase, but IoT devices at pharma level have been implemented for past 2 to 3 years, and it is working. It is giving result quite good. Like most of the farmers are now adapting to IoT devices at their farm to get automatic notification on their mobile about soil quality, water level, moisture, automating automation of their water supply. So these the so IoT have been quite helpful for farmer as well. So this, and in coming years, more and more farmers will be opting for IoT technology as well to automating their farm. processes.
Okay, sir. Can you share success stories or case studies of companies that have achieved significant improvements in efficiency and profitability by leveraging technology in their horticultural supply chain?
Uh, Success stories like Sayadri Farm is the biggest example of success. Like to say about the numbers, like Sayadri Farm is the biggest FPO organization in India, and they have their almost 12 to 13,000 of registered farmers. So since we have developed our system to Sayadri Farms, managing 12 to 13,000 suppliers at the end is quite a difficult task. So but it can be easily managed through our software. So we have provided software which is an integral part of supply chain, like farmer registration, supplier registration is done on our platform. So it's an easy process. Like they do not need to worry about data management. All the data have been maintained at our end, and it registration process is also a simple. Any user with initial training can do the registration of farmer. And to other aspect of Saidri, like they had multiple means they have daily inwards of means 10 to 15 metric tons of daily inwards are happening at Sayadri. So managing that at their own on Excel would have been a very difficult task. But since our model we have implemented, which provide end-to-end supply chain solution for them, so using that, they can efficiently manage their inwarding or scheduling or vehicle management process through our platform, and it is they can handle it at multiple department. Like to say about they have right now 12 to 13 department operating at different levels. So and that whole supply chain activity is being managed through our platform, and the admin or the super user can get an detailed overview at screen. Like you can check at what department, what kind of invert, how much invert is being done, and what are the uh, uh, schedule. Means you can get a department level wise analysis at a single screen. So success stories lies that like a big organization like Sayadri Farm is able to achieve or is able to manage their supply chain activity efficiently by leveraging technology. If they haven't used technology at the end, then they use they was then uh, uh, if technology was not being used at the end right now, then they used to handle all the activity through Excel. So but uh, which could have been a very difficult task. So once the software technology comes in picture, all the activities can be handled with ease and uh, without less manpower. Like, and they can now they can scale rapidly. Like they do not need to worry about manpower or uh, scaling is not an aspect. Like once you implement software technology at your end, and if it work efficiently for your operations or supply chain process, then company or agribusiness businesses can scale rapidly their operations at a wider range, uh, and they can focus on their uh, uh, expansion.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir. We have now completed the round of questions. On behalf of agricultureinformation.com, we like to thank Mr. Ashutosh for the talk and for answering the question. This meeting will now be closed.